Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. Today from Chambers Bay in Washington, live second round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. The leader is Harris English. He's at 6 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Pin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
10-foot putt left. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Ready to tee off here at the second. Frank, what's it all about?
Well, you hit your tee shot here through the dunes, Rich, not overly long, just under 400 yards. The bunker on the left really shouldn't be a problem. Just avoid the dunes on the right and left.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4.
Really, it's a waste after that tee shot. Just very average approach.
A birdie opportunity at 2, and Nota Begay is down there.
And he's got this ball on the flat part of the green, and this is about as straightforward as they come. He's just got to get it there.
At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners. Well, if you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain at 6 under par. Frank, standing here on the 4th tee at Chambers Bay, you can see what this golf course is all about with those dunes on the left and all that sand down on the right. A lot of trouble here.
Yeah, first hole, Rich, really that bends to the right, but if anything, you want to keep the tee shot down the left side. It's going to give you a better angle to the green. And unlike the 2 previous holes, this fairway slopes to the other direction, to the right.
The wind's starting to push this one a little left. All right, in the fairway. Now this from 166 yards out. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, Frank, here at the 5th, and I'm not sure about my chances at a hole that's called free fall. I mean, are you kidding?
Well, should be free fall for you, that's for sure, and free fall for a lot of people playing it today. Hole looks straight away, but you'll see it starts to pinch in, that fairway that is, by bunkers left and right, and those bunkers come in exactly where you're trying to hit your tee shot. Great drive straight down the fairway here, and the second shot is just over 90 yards.
Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick. This one looks right on point.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
9 feet remaining here for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Frank, now at the 6th, this appears to be a testing par 4 long one.
It is, but once again, a generous fairway. Just use those mounds down the left as an indicator on your line. Hole bends a little bit to the right. Good tee shot, though, and everything is in front of you.
This one starting up that left side.
It's been good driving so far. That ball bounces into the rough, so just the first fairway miss today.
Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th. And that is not very good at all. That could cost him.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20. You just wish you took the shorter club now.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And this will stay a one-shot lead. On the 7th tee now, it is over 500 yards from the back tee.
Yeah, this is called humpback, and you can see why there's all those mounds and undulations between you and the hole, plus all that amazing bunkering down the right side. All to be avoided, really. If you can do that, then you get a decent look at this green. But yeah, you've mentioned it, 500 plus yards. It's going to play longer than that uphill. It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed. And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just mishit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realize that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. This one definitely going to pick up speed as it goes along its journey. This for an eagle. What a putt that was from long distance. It drops for an eagle. Well done. Rounding out the front side here at Chambers Bay with a par 3, the 9th.
Well, the tee is nearly 100 feet above the level of the green, so you can see everything. This is one of the best views on the golf course. A fairly lengthy par 3, and obviously it's stout, just over 200 yards, but you can see the green off that elevated tee, and this requires your best shot.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. This is a 13-footer. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par. Frank, what's the player looking at on the 10th here at Chambers Bay?
Well, normally at a par 4, you're just thinking blaze away, but this is one of the few holes, really, I think you've got to be careful on what club you hit off the tee. It starts to narrow up. You really want to avoid those 2 short bunkers that come in around the 300-yard mark. And that really sets yourself up with a nice sort of wedge. That's really the right way to play. You don't have to take the trouble on in front here.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So from right around 80 yards or so, this is second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
That one just lacking a little bit of pace, but not bad at all from there. So that's in for par to start this backside. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Now on to the 11th, and Frank, we are looking at a long par 4 in front of us.
We are indeed, and it's called shadows, but there is love in the shadows here. Hit it over that dune down there in the middle of the fairway. If you can get it there around the 300-plus yard mark, then the hole obviously starts to get a little easier. That second shot, you'd like to hit a little bit of a cut in here, but there's 2 levels to this green, so make sure you're on the right level where that flag is.
That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. And that will do just fine. Now note his second from the fairway.
He's got 117 yards to the front, 154 to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
I like the looks of this one.
Now that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, little long, little left, but still good.
This now 7 feet for his birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
Two, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Okay, not a bad effort. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. And he has now moved 5 clear of the field here in round 2. On to the 13th hole here at Chambers Bay. It's a par 4, and they call this one Eagle Eye.
Yeah, dogleg to the right, beefy par 4. You hit it down to one of the widest fairways on the golf course. And then up in front, if you look at the middle of the green, you're going to see one bunker. Needless to say, that's got to be avoided.
And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Going to have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
Doesn't quite make the green on the fringe, but not too shabby out of the fairway bunker.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Frank, this is the 5th par 4 in a row, and they're not easy. This one here at 14, really a daunting tee shot.
It is. That's why it's called Cape Fair. A true Cape hole in golf, Rich, is when you've got to decide how much you want to bite off when you hit across a slight dogleg. And this one, really, you're going to be rewarded the further left you can go. There is one little bunker in the middle of the fairway that you have to avoid. That's going to be 320 or so yards off the tee. This hole, 546 yards, you're going to see a variety of second shots, or the length of second shots here, determined purely by the bravery of the tee shot.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway nota, this his second.
105 yards to the front, 114 gets to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side. Right at it with the sand wedge, coming in just over the pin.
Now, there's a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And the lead swells to 6 here on this Friday. At last, Frank, a break from those long par 4s. We just played 5 par 4s in a row. Now the par 3 15.
And also, as you can see in the distance, you can actually see a tree. It's one of the few that are on the golf course. Hence the name of 15. It's called Lone Fir. Not overly long, just a little short hole. But in the US Open, obviously they can play it at around 250 yards. It's just a fun par 3. But check where that flag is, because sometimes 3 is a good score here. But an easy flag position, then go straight at it.
Okay, a little firm, but he does locate the back part of the putting surface. Okay, so this one, maybe a birdie putt in name only. Well, I think he was being extra careful with that one, but it turns out a little too careful. From about 8 feet. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Getting set to take on the finishing holes here at Chambers Bay. How do you do it in the right way, Frank?
Well, when you look down this fairway, obviously everything slopes left to right. That makes this hole actually play a little bit more of a dogleg to the right, even though it doesn't look it. And then, of course, that green up ahead, it's like a tabletop. So precision here is absolutely paramount.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Right on line all the way. It is a par here at 16. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Frank, you don't need just a caddy out here at Chambers Bay. Seems like you need a sports psychologist. You start thinking about the names of these holes. Beached at 16, and what's 17 called?
Derailed. And you can see why, too. That green's perched up there. If you've got the round going in the wrong direction, this is not a hole to start on. So if you've got a run going, it's just a good tee shot that lands around the front there. And you just take a 3 here. This is not a time to be a hero. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either.
sitting up in the short grass. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Now to the 18th hole, Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realise that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department in your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
And that ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. Okay, that's back into the fairway. Certainly didn't get all of that one, but the end result is a positive. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And this will be a second round score of 64. That is very well done. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top, and well, the chasers. Different league.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.